First, the headlines. Manipur Legislative Assembly passes grants for 7 departments totaling over rupees 3,200 crores. '79 Hiroshima Day observes at Manipur Press Club. The Indian Journalists Union condemns assault on Manipuri journalist, demands action. Flash floods prompt closure of educational institutions in Guwahati today. Good afternoon, you're watching the ELITETV English News. I'm your host Dipwarani, here to give you the exact news in detail. The 12th Manipur Legislative Assembly has approved demand for grants amounting to rupees 3,200 crores for 7 key departments, marking a significant step in the state's fiscal planning for the upcoming year. The largest allocation was earmarked for the Public Works Department, which received rupees 1,974 crores. This substantial funding is expected to drive infrastructural development and maintenance across the state. The Social Welfare Department was granted rupees 1,109 crores to enhance social services and welfare programs for the state's vulnerable populations. Other notable allocations include rupees 24.67 crores for the Transport Department, aimed at improving transportation infrastructure and services. The Fisheries Department received rupees 89.95 crores to support sustainable fishing practices and boost local fisheries. The Information and Publicity Department was allocated rupees 19.5 crores. The Corporation Department received rupees 44.74 crores and the Printing Department was granted rupees 7.05 crores, each to support the respective operational and developmental activities. These allocations were passed following the withdrawal of cut motions by opposition MLAs, ensuring unanimous support for the state's budgetary allocations. Earlier in the day, Chief Minister N. Biren Singh announced that a majority of the construction work on National Highway 137 has been completed. However, certain stretches of the road are still under construction due to unresolved land compensation issues. The Chief Minister's statement was made in response to a cut motion moved by Congress MLAs during the ongoing 6th session of the 12th Manipur Legislative Assembly. Congress MLA K. Meghachandra criticized the current government, highlighting the poor condition of both state and national highways. He noted that the Imphal-Jiribam Road, Trans-Asian Highway, Imphal-Dimapur Road and Imphal-Ukhrul Road have seen little progress despite government promises. The Mizoram Chief Minister is not asked to mediate in Manipur violence, N. Biren Singh clarified in the House. Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh on Monday clarified that the information published in the media regarding the appointment of Mizoram Chief Minister Lalduhoma as interlocutor for the ongoing Manipur crisis is unfounded and mere speculation. He made the clarification on the floor of the Manipur Legislative Assembly during the evening session of the 6th session of the 12th Manipur Legislative Assembly on Monday. CM N. Biren, who is also the leader of the House, explained that during his participation in a Niti Aayog meeting held in New Delhi on July 28, he met with all the chief ministers of different states across the country. During the meeting, he had a conversation with almost all the chief ministers of the Northeast, including the Chief Minister of Mizoram, Lalduhoma, the Chief Minister of Nagaland, Nefirio, the Chief Minister of Assam, Himanta Biswa Sarma, and others. They conversed as friends, and Nefirio even asked him why did he not attend the recently held Hornbill Festival of Nagaland. Continuing his clarification, Chief Minister Biren said that since Lalduhoma is the new Chief Minister of Mizoram, he simply invited him to visit Manipur and nothing more. However, some social media handles and media outlets speculated and published wrong information, the CM said. If Lalduhoma were to be appointed as the interlocutor for the Manipur violence, it would have to be done at the level of the Union Home Minister or the Prime Minister's office, the CM said. He cautioned against publishing any report without verification at this present juncture, as it could mislead people. Five students have dropped out of school and no teacher has resigned due to violence in Manipur over the past 1 year, the Ministry of Education told Lok Sabha on Monday. The information was shared by Union Minister of State for Education Jayant Chaudhary in response to a written question in the lower house asked by TMC MP Abhishek Banerjee. As reported by the state government of Manipur, 5 students have dropped out of schools and no teacher has resigned from jobs due to violence in Manipur since 2023 in the state. The minister of the state said. More than 200 people have been killed and thousands rendered homeless in ethnic violence between the Imphal Valley-based Meiteis and adjoining hills-based Kukizo groups since May last year. The Indian Journalists Union (IJU) has joined its Manipur affiliate, the All Manipur Working Journalists Union (AMJU), in condemning the recent assault on M. Ramesh Chandra Mangang, a local Manipuri journalist. The attack occurred on August 1st during Ramesh Chandra's coverage of a rally organized by internally displaced persons. According to the IJU, the assault was perpetrated by Manipur Police Sub-Inspector Nikhil Singh. In response, AMJU, supported by the Editors Guild Manipur, has submitted a memorandum to the Manipur Chief Minister demanding swift action against the officer. They have also threatened to boycott Manipur police-related news if their demands are not met within 48 hours. In the wake of the incident, the state government has suspended the implicated sub-inspector. The IJU has called for the state government to ensure the safety and security of journalists operating within the region. As usual, the 79th Hiroshima Day 2024, jointly organized by Indo-Japan Friendship Association Manipur and the Mayor for Peace Imphal chapter, was observed today at the Loktak Hall of the Manipur Press Club Major Khu. Khongbantabam Ibomcha Singh, MLA Lamlai AC Professor T.H. Ratan Kumar Singh, former head of English Department, Manipur University, and Sarachandra Thiam, Sahitya Academy awardee, graced the occasion as chief guest, president, and guest of honor, respectively. Speaking on the occasion, MLA Ibomcha stated that the government also would like to resettle the internally displaced persons sheltering at different relief camps since the eruption of the present crisis on May 3rd last year. We also want to send all the internally displaced persons at the respective homes, but unfortunately there is no situation for such arrangement. He further said that the government is making efforts for the inmates to return at their respective homes. First, there should be a secure situation for the resettlement of the internally displaced persons. Otherwise, they cannot be resettled at their original homes. We jointly should find an amicable solution to end the present crisis, he added.
Masi koi edong itu su kanana su moi bo maning thung hanga mo aduga moina mayimda hanjin ba haibase moina hanjin dori bom phom duda ai koina mafam da salaga leiru matamda akoida koi punsi se sekoire koina kaimta khudong thingai leitre haiba security environment ma han semda kale aduki security environment to semdana moi hanjin ba yaroi moi da hanjin no hair so hanjin do yaroi and sigumba film sida akoigi moi da awaba khangwinari se eba kidongten kari wali akoina ba ko yamna kaino government dagi hani na kaino haidana mayam kung hadari rigi mohutta oi thok ba yaroi da ba wa mayam mo haiba da moi na di buji wari na thuna saling manina summa moi ningba aduna sena hangareli chatna aduda thona riba tawriba mayam do yam lai thioni adu bi tamuto sai thamai so noi ta ba phawi aduga khonguk jage aduga chhatra singkari sing nang na bodale school center su wa ki khangna sing ba pi ban ha gi thong to aduna sigumba singse thok tana ba kari gaidi makhalam ta gi violence thok tana ba
In the wake of flash floods caused by torrential rainfall, all educational institutions within the Guwahati Municipal Corporation area have been ordered to close on Tuesday, August 6th. This directive affecting both government and private schools comes from the District Commissioner's Office and is enacted under Section 30.2 of the Disaster Management Act 2005, prioritizing public safety. The official statement issued by the District Commissioner reads, "In view of the situation arising out of the flash flood caused by heavy rains in Guwahati city that occurred on 5/05/08/2024, all the educational institutes, both government and private, are hereby declared closed on 06/08/2024 within the Guwahati Municipal Corporation area. The heavy rainfall has significantly disrupted life in Guwahati, submerging streets and low-lying areas, thereby impeding daily commutes. Key junctions of the city have experienced severe traffic congestion due to the sudden artificial flooding. Meanwhile, the Regional Meteorological Center forecasts a generally cloudy sky with intermittent spells of rain and thunderstorms for Guwahati, suggesting that weather conditions may continue to pose challenges. Now we're taking a short break. We'll be right back.
시기 하이브 희약제 자루듯이 자루고 도시 그래 진지번 반론이지 그 돼지부 아원래가 말범 이나오 시 와잉 하더니지 빠사리지 거기 와이지 따라도 빠사동네 아이 따리 ලොකෝ지 로이 따이 아이더니 따다버 시기 희자시기 마밍제 기부가 거기 여기가 거기 거긴 거기 하좀 가가 이나오자들 여기 하자라 또 가야 되나 아돈 짜이김네 하다 합동네 뭐 마상 요이디 아시듬 짜이니 아무도 따대 거기 그 구라가도 아두디 짜이버듬 치여 와히도 마나 폭도이네버 아두 마남 하도보 다가오에 시기 하이버 희약제 자루듯이 자루고 도시 그래 진지번 반론이지 뽕생생나 지디 아이 자루지부 빠무예 봐이디 참 파베 희다니다 하다기 희다지디
Saraswati Institute of Management and Paramedical Sciences, Pangai, Dipwarani District, opposite to Manipur Police Training Center, MPTC, Hariba Institute AC.
Government private hospitals in the clinical exposed to
affiliated to Manipur University and then recognized by Pharmacy Council of India and then Indian Nursing Council, Masung, MNC, Manipur Nursing Council. Institute asida fangiba facilities singadari separate boys and girls hostel, transport facility, amasung 12 hours library facility.
Approved by Ministry of HRD, New Delhi, Government of India.
Welcome back from the break. Now moving on. The Border Security Force BSF has ramped up security measures along the Indo-Bangladesh border in Dhubri district in response to escalating student protests in Bangladesh. This heightened vigilance, termed Operation Alert, was initiated on Monday following the sudden resignation of Bangladesh Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. Hasina's abrupt departure has ignited widespread unrest and instability across Bangladesh, prompting the BSF to take proactive measures to secure the international border. Additional BSF personnel have been deployed to prevent any potential spillover over the turmoil into Indian territory and to safeguard the region's stability. In response to the crisis, import and export activities through the Sonahat Land Customs Station have been suspended since Monday. This halt has led to a backlog of boulder-laden trucks stranded near the station. Reports indicate that several Indian trucks having entered Bangladesh via Sonahat LCS are now trapped in a neighboring country due to the unrest and are unable to return. The sudden suspension of cross-border trade has disrupted the local economy significantly, which depends heavily on the movement of goods between India and Bangladesh. Truck drivers and businesses are facing considerable uncertainty as they await a resolution, noted Rafiq Ali, an exporter from Lakhimari. Operation Alert entails increased patrolling, the establishment of additional checkpoints and the deployment of advanced surveillance technology to enhance border monitoring. In a concerted effort to enhance regional security and operational efficacy, the Indian Army Spear Corps, in collaboration with the Indo-Tibetan Border Police and Assam Rifles, conducted an integrated training camp at Sigar Military Station. This initiative, held from July 18 to August 3, 2024, aimed to fortify the coordination and combined operational capabilities of the participating forces. The intensive training program included 13 units of the Indian Army, 16 regiments of the ITBP, and 5 units of Assam Rifles. A key focus of the exercise was to attain proficiency in the direction and execution of artillery fire, a critical skill in modern military operations. The use of advanced training simulators provided participants with an extensive and realistic shooting experience, enhancing their preparedness for real-world scenarios. An army official from Sigar Military Station highlighted the importance of the training, noting that the sessions encompassed various aspects of artillery firing and rapid response drills. This joint exercise underscores the commitment of the Indian Army, ITBP, and Assam Rifles to improving interoperability and strengthening their collective defense posture in the region. The Nagaland government has advised commuters from Tuensang to Kohima and Mokokchung to take an alternate road, as the road between the Longkhim and Mangaki on National Highway 202 will remain closed for restoration work. The government also restricted the movement of heavy vehicles along the route. In a travel advisory, the authorities informed that the culvert at kilometer 58 of the highway, which is located between Longkhim and Mangaki, has been washed away, causing damage on the road. In view of the same, the government issued an advisory suggesting alternate routes to travelers. Travelers from Tuensang to Kohima have been advised to take the Tuensang-Yangli Zoneboto Kohima route. Meanwhile, people traveling to Mokokchung have been directed to take the Tuensang-Yangli Suruhoto Longsa route or the Tuensang-Longling Changtongya Mokokchung route, and vice versa. The Border Security Force has heightened its vigilance and deployed additional forces along the Tripura-Bangladesh border following the resignation of Bangladeshi Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina. Tripura, which have shared an 856-kilometer international border with Bangladesh, has seen increased BSF activity as part of the precautionary measures. According to a senior BSF official, the force has tightened security protocols and issued alerts in response to the situation. We are closely monitoring the border situation. Given that the border is semi-porous with several unfenced areas, we have reinforced security measures. We've received a directive from the center due to the current unrest in Bangladesh, the official said. The BSF has deployed additional personnel and senior commanders to oversee the border areas, focusing on regions prone to smuggling and infiltration. Enhanced surveillance is also in place to track developments. There have been no specific directives regarding movement through the integrated checkpost as of now. However, we have not received any new alerts about infiltrations or drug smuggling today, the officials said. The Meghalaya government will reconsider demand of the protesting Samagra Shiksha SSA non-academic staff for salary enhancement, it was informed during the second meeting of the Rationalization Committee. The committee, constituted by the state government to examine the proposal for enhancement and rationalization of the salaries of all SSA staff at the state, districts and block level, informed that the state government will give the assurance in written. Speaking to reporters, Jennifer J. Sinrem, President of All Meghalaya SSA Non-Teaching Staff Association, stated that the meeting ended with a positive response from the government. Sinrem informed that the Rationalization Committee tendered to 70% of their demands, further hoping that the government will address the remaining 30% too. The first meeting of the 20-member Rationalization Committee headed by Commissioner and Secretary Education, which was held on August 2nd, had discussed various aspects of the term of reference and arrived at 5-point recommendations. The committee also decided to submit recommendation in parts considering the complexity of issues, to consider years of service rendered by the officer and to recommend annual increment of 5%. Bangladesh Nobel laureate Dr. Muhammad Yunus will be the chief advisor to the interim government, according to the coordinators of the student union that led the protests in the country, as per a report in Daily Star. Better known as banker to the poor for his work in fighting poverty, Yunus has agreed to accept the responsibility anti-discrimination student movements, Nahid Islam informed in a video posted on social media. We have decided that an interim government will be formed in which internationally renowned Nobel laureate Dr. Muhammad Yunus, who has wide acceptability, will be the chief advisor, Nahid announced. The move follows the decision to form an interim government after the parliament was dissolved amid widespread anarchy over a controversial quota system in government jobs, which led to the fall of the Hasina regime. Over 300 people have died in a month-long protest. Meanwhile, the president also ordered the release of former Prime Minister Khaleda Zia. As per reports, Hasina is seeking respite at the Hindan Air Base as she is awaiting clearances from UK for her travel. She might extend her stay in the country. Hasina's plan of action includes traveling to London to get asylum, sources told news agency PTI. However, uncertainty ensues as British Foreign Secretary David Lammy called for a full and independent UN-led investigation into the violence in the country. For ELITETV News Channel, contact to the email address info@elitetv.in or 9402890982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and X for more information about the channel. Now before we wrap up, let's look at the headlines once again. Manipur Legislative Assembly passes grants for 7 departments totaling over Rs 3,200 crores. th 79th Hiroshima Day observed at Manipur Press Club. The Indian Journalists Union condemns assault on Manipuri journalists, demands action. Flash floods prompt closure of educational institutions in Guwahati today. Well, that is all for now. Thank you for watching. There will be more updates at 3 p.m. ELITETV English News. Till then, keep watching, stay tuned and stay safe.